Well, greetings there, Pipe Pals. Okay. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. You know what? I don't know if that's even working. Okay. Is this working? Okay. Well, happy 4th of July weekend to you all. Four Smoking Pipe Padre here. A little Armed Forces medley salute to all those who served our country to keep it safe and so that we can enjoy the freedoms and liberties that we do today. Okay. Well, how y'all doing? It is July the 4th, Independence Day, early in the morning, about 10 minutes after 9. Enjoying a little bit of coffee, of course, and some whole natural, non-habit forming natural pipe tobacco. Okay, got some Innendale flake finally got this in, and this was introduced to me by, if I may say his name, Grandpa Cavendish. Thank you again, Ed. And I had a little bit of it left, and I just got these tins in about 4 or 5 days ago. So I opened this one, and boy, the aroma on this is even more intricate than it was with the ones that Ed sent me, which he sent me, which were very, very nice. But oh man, the floral fragrance on this.
Symphony Orchestra conducted by.
It does smell an awful lot like church incense. Really beautiful, beautiful aroma.
He collapsed on stage in Rio.
Oh, this is just absolutely heavenly. Innerdale Plague. Okay. Yeah. So there you go. It is in the it's in the cellars there at Pipes and Cigars, I believe. Okay, the back orders are in. So, but how long they'll stay, I have no idea. Okay, you're probably wondering, what in the world what are you doing now? Well, you're probably looking at something here. This is, I'm doing a screen capture today. Because I've been inspired by, let me see if I can get it up here. This new YouTuber, which I really like his videos. See if I can find one of them here. Well, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I'm trying to find. Here we go. Maybe this is it here. Okay.
Being off turn.
Okay, this guy's named Dom Bauer.
That's a weird.
And I really like his take on. Like me, I'm interested in health and fitness. This guy here has actually been very helpful to me. He kind of put to rest something I've been wondering about myself, and that is, when you get to the last little bit of your abdominal fat, if you look at it the way I do, you go, well, that's just the result of, again, bad health choices over the years, decades in my case. And that's just, loose skin and something I'm never going to be able to get rid of. Well, after watching his videos, he had a back problem and some slip discs or something, herniated discs anyway. The bottom line was he actually took his health back into his hands, and he just got amazingly in shape. Awesome guy. He loves to run. He likes Vibram 5 fingers, just like I do. Just into health and fitness. But he's also interested in the ongoing debates about veganism versus, I guess, meat eaters. Okay. So anyway, I found his videos just by accident. But anyway, because he's from Scotland, and I always have a little bit of I used to have lots of Scotch in my blood, but not that has nothing to do with being Scottish. But anyway, I've always loved Celtic things and Scottish things, and again, I wore my kilt just a week ago. Yeah, everybody loved it in the parish. They thought it was great. That was a little crazy, but they thought it was great. But anyway, I'm getting lost in the woods here. But anyway, the bottom line was that he has some really good videos, and he also uses ScreenFlow. And what he'll do is he will make comments on certain presenters, and he will maybe I can even show this here. Maybe this, will I be able to show this here? Okay, what happened here? Now why is it not working? Okay, it should work.
From
Okay,
other
there we go.
people.
So as you can see,
Done.
here he is,
Which is a
you
shame,
know,
because
making a
it's like
critique,
that.
a reply to this guy named Vegan Gains, and he does this, and he has some really good insights and really good. One of the things that
I don't want to be part of that.
he has brought up about animal husbandry, because a lot of vegans have some misconceptions about animal husbandry, and about chickens in particular. So I had a video about my chickens. Now I'm going to have to see if I can find my video about chickens. Actually, what I'll do is I'll incorporate that in the final process here. I'll probably have it playing somewhere on the screen here when I do my post editing. But it's a little video on my chickens. And you know, some people kind of have this misunderstanding that somehow chickens are artificially inseminated for them to lay eggs, and they require you know, vast amounts of water. Now, again, I only have 6 chickens. Now, granted, I don't have hundreds or maybe thousands of chickens, but I have been, I've been on farms most of my life, little farms, family farms. And again, the claims that some of the people from the vegan community make, and I know they're talking about, to be fair, they're talking about factory farming, you know, the big conglomerate mega farms, and I understand that. That's a different operation. But the problem, the reality is that responsible domestic, I would say, farming does not have to be, one, injurious to the animals and or to the natural resources. Anyway, so I have a little video because he was asking a question. You go, do chickens really consume, you know, these tons and tons, vast tons of water? And again, maybe on a factory farm, certainly they're going to require a lot more water than my little chickens. But again, I kind of make a point that, you know what, the chickens are going to lay eggs regardless. That's the first point. And the second point is the water that I expend to keep my chickens healthy and alive and refreshed is almost next to nothing. And we're in a drought here. So anyway, I have a video, and I'm probably showing it right now, maybe playing it, looping it, you know, right now, so you can see my chickens, because I love my chickens. My chickens are they're like my children. No, am I going to eat my chickens? Probably I wouldn't eat my chickens. Now, if I was starving to death, you bet. If I was starving to death, I would eat my chickens if it came down to that, you know. But they are so gracious to lay eggs every day, and it would be a waste not to take advantage of that. So again, it's not somehow injurious to the chickens that they lay eggs. They're designed to lay eggs. Anyway. So anyway, but I'm using ScreenFlow today to talk to you about just certain things in my life. Now, moving right along. Let's see here. Show you a little bit of this. Is again, ScreenFlow is kind of cool. Okay, so old Padre Francis went out the other day, and he got himself, yes, he got himself one of these, and here it is. Let's see. You know what? I'm just going to take it off because I can't twist my arm backwards the way I would like to. But anyway, here it is. A little Apple Watch there. And I've been living with it now for, let's see, the last 2 days. And it doesn't light my pipe. No. Some people are wondering, does it have a pipe lighting app? No, it doesn't. Not yet. Anyway, but I got this the other day. It's kind of a 4th of July present. And the interesting thing is that, to be honest, some of you have watched my videos know that I have been kind of debating getting the Apple Watch. And part of it was like, well, do I really need one? Well, not really. No, to be honest, do I need an Apple Watch? No. It was just like what happened with the iPad for about a year and a half. I just didn't see a need for an iPad. I mean, I had my Mac Pro, which I loved, and I used it. It was a tool that I used for making my videos. And I had a laptop, a MacBook Air, or no, I had a MacBook Pro. That's right. So I had the laptop and the desktop. So I was like, why do I need a tablet? Well, the problem was that I made the mistake of picking one up and doing this for the first time. You see that? Doing that and that. And I was like amazed that the interface that you normally use for your Mac, your laptop, all rendered useless with finger touch graphic interface. So I was like, wow. So it's not so much the concept. It's not the concept of an iPad or an iPhone or an iWatch. I don't know if that works. It's the experience of these products that gets you. And anyway, I've been able to send and receive phone messages. I've talked to people using this just like Dick Tracy would. Yeah. Anyway, the bottom line is, you can see the watch there. Okay. You can. It has all these little apps, and they're going to have even more apps. So, you know, this phone or this new graphic interface device is it can recommend itself. I have to tell you, it's again, it's a kind of an experiential thing. Just the one thing that I instantly, it made me feel good. That's probably not a very solid, concrete reason to buy something. But there's a sense that when you put the watch up to your face, it turns on automatically. It's like it's anticipating your commands, and then when it's you're not using it, it goes off. And there's something kind of endearing about that. It's sort of like it's there waiting for you. You know, it's waiting for you to engage it. You know, it's like a little personal assistant, a little digital assistant, right there on your wrist. Now, I have to tell you personally, I don't really like wearing watches. I don't. I just find them uncomfortable. You know, when you go for a walk or you're exercising or whatever, I'm not used to wearing a timepiece. And the bottom line was that I didn't really see a need for one because of the phone. But supposedly, once you learn, and again, there's a kind of a learning curve. Not that you need a master's degree in engineering to operate one, but it's just kind of it's a new kind of an interface. It's something different. It's I mean, it's a little bit of a this and a that. I mean, you can do finger swiping, but you also have this bezel ring up here, you know, and maybe you can see that. I'm moving my cursor there. You also have this little. It's not exactly a home button, but it's you know, a contact button. So you hit that button, all your friends come up. You know, I don't know if they show that or not. There's your exercise stuff there. You know, I got the Melanine or whatever you call this band. I was thinking it might be a little bit more cooler to wear. Not cool as in style, but as in temperature wise. You can change the faces on it. I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about. You can, they're going to have a new Watch OS coming out soon. So anyway, we'll see what that does. It's supposed to bring up some really new cool features to make the phone even more remarkable, which is great. You know, I don't know, again, if it's something that's really going to be something that I'm going to... Oh, got a little message from a friend of mine. Isn't that sweet? Let me see this. What I can do is just show you what's going on here. I can reply. It says, they're asking me, interesting enough, so is this a new feature with the Apple iWatch? And pray tell, how much did this little gadget cost you? So I can reply. Going to reply here. Yes, it's a new feature, and yes, it did cost a pretty penny. Smiley face. So now I can either send this, believe it or not, as a little text message, or it can be sent even as a text message or an audio message. So I'm going to do this. There we go. Okay. Oh. Oh, hey, Gary. I got a message from Gary Portier. Because I knew you'd get one. Happy 4th to you too. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, hi Gary. Responding to your little text message as I make a YouTube video for the pipe community. So you're now on my official video. Say hi, Gary. Say hi to everybody. Gary says hi. Bye, Gary. Okay, so I am going to send that to him. All right, so Gary, if you ever watch this video, that was you on my iWatch, yes. Okay, so doing the iWatch thing. All right, so enough of that. I do want to say that the Apple experience is somehow, I've always had 95% great experience with Apple service. I would say the only reason why I'm not giving it 100% right now only is because, there have been a couple of times where I wanted to buy a product, and because of the way I have my banking set up, it won't usually take the card, so I have to find a different way to pay them, because sometimes they won't take a check. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. If they take a check, it's not a problem, but if they're saying no, it's only debit, electronic funds transfers, my bank only allows so much a day, and I get usually stuck at that. So it's sort of like, hey, I got the money, but you're asking for my bank limit to be more of an increase, and yes, well, that's what happened the other day when I went to get the watch. So it was a little bit of an inconvenience, but once that hurdle was crossed successfully, the cool thing was that it almost was a little bit embarrassing, because what happened was I go in and I sit. The guy says, "Okay, your purchase is finalized. Please have a seat here at this table. This is so and so. He's going to be, introducing you and walking you through the setup of your new Apple Watch." And I'm like going, "Oh, okay." And then there were some other people at this desk. They're like, newbies. This young girl was getting her iPhone. She was fixing up an iPhone, getting an iPhone hooked up and set up. And this guy really friendly and professional, and just kind of just showed me, again, it was almost like, the guy, and the person that walks you through learning something new for the first time. And, it's sort of like, okay. And it was really kind of a nice experience. It was a little embarrassing because, you're sitting there and everyone's like, "Oh, he just got an Apple Watch." It's like, I really don't want to tell people. It's not that and I don't like people looking at me, really, believe it or not, especially when I'm just trying to buy something. But again, they made it like, this is a great, we're celebrating your purchase of this product, and aren't you happy? And there was a guy from the UK there that he got one too. And they tried to do the same thing to him, and he just kind of shut them down and says, "Hey, you know what? I'm fine. I can do this myself. I don't need any help. I don't need any help. I'm fine. Because I was all done, and I said, "Hey, you can have my chair." And he goes, No. I'm fine. I can do this myself. Bye. So he didn't want the specialized service. But anyway, it was kind of nice because the guy, he helped me set it up. No problems. Made it, showed me, okay, here's the features. Here's how you access your Apple Watch app. All sorts of things, on the phone. Anyway, the bottom line was, once I kind of figured it out, I went, okay. So my very first thing I did was I went to a Starbucks right after I left Apple. I needed some liquid propulsion fuel to get me back up to Chico. And I thought, hey, why not see if I can pay for my Starbucks on my watch? I should be able to do that now. So I found the app. Found passbook, found my Starbucks card. Sure enough, there it was. Selected it, walked up. Lady says, "How would you like to pay for your coffee today? Can I use my new Apple Watch?" She goes, "Can you?" I said, "I think I can." And sure enough, read the barcode just like it would on the phone. But there it was, bing, and it was transaction done. So it was really cool. I really thought it was slick. So there's a lot of little cool, slick things here, and so anyway, that is the Apple Watch. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. I know Stutter recommended. They gave it a really nice recommendation. They encouraged me to seriously think about, hey, if you can get one, they're good. The fitness monitor thing, which is right in here. This is a lot of interesting things here. I use that. I've been able to use that now for the last couple days, and it's kind of helped me, track my movement, because there's a stand thing, there's exercise thing, so that's been really good. And I have been getting back now to the final thing I was going to talk about is the health and fitness thing. It's it's doing pretty good. I am going to, though, want to make this public declaration. I'm going to, for the next 6 months, starting Monday. And again, I'm not like using the weekend to like pig out or anything like that. It's just that with the Whole30 diet, you can read the rules there, you can have fruit in season. And this time I've done it, I haven't, well, with the exception of this weekend, I haven't really been gorging on fruit. One of the things is, I can't find the real watermelons. I like watermelon, but I don't like the seedless hybridized watermelons. I just am not. They just don't have the flavor, the texture. They just don't. No. I'm sorry. The only thing those things are good for are probably target practice. Good old R. Lee Ermey would probably agree with that. But anyway, love watermelon, real watermelon, and there's a few places you can still find the old-fashioned ones with the seeds. Little Aaron Copland Appalachian Spring in the background, very appropriate for 4th of July. But anyway, I'm going to, as of Monday, just issue fruit, no sugars until probably just right after Christmas, because I really feel that that is what's probably helping me or preventing me from losing the last 15-20 pounds of fat, because on the weekends I will enjoy some fruit, and again, a lot of people have been bringing me fruit. We live in a wonderful part of the world where there's lots of orchards, peaches and apricots, nectarines, plums, and people every week bring me cases of fruit, and sometimes I'm able to give them to other families. Or I'll say, you know what, I can't eat all that, but give me a couple of pieces, but I still take about 3 or 4 pieces. And I know that fruit is not evil and wicked and bad, but when you are trying to lose weight, you want to try to avoid as much sugar as you can. So I'm going to say, I'm hoping that I can do this, is really focus in and dial in kind of a laser beam approach on the diet, and just not give myself permission to, treat myself for things like that. Okay. Got another little message here. You guys get a chance to see this in action here. Let's see. One second. Okay. I said absolutely. I hope that works. Anyway, but so that's that on the Apple Watch and the fitness thing. And then lastly, I wanted to encourage you guys to enter the contest, the Hollywood Doppelganger contest. I got a couple people who not really much confused. A few people were saying, well, I used to look like so-and-so, but not anymore. Or I think so-and-so sort of resembles so-and-so, but I don't know if I could prove it. You don't have to prove anything. You just say who you think looks like somebody from the Hollywood land, you know, one of us YouTube presenters. It doesn't, again, I have to realize that even though people have told me I look like Tommy Lee Jones for a number of years, and I think I see a resemblance, they're probably like going, dude, no way. Who told you that? You don't look anything like that guy. It's all subjective, you know. So if you look like Tom Cruise, or you felt like you looked like Tom Cruise 10 years ago, but you don't look like him now, pull out some pictures. You know, you can just say it. You can even have fun with this. You don't have to. It's not a science. It's not where you have to, you know, categorically prove, you know, substantiate your claims. It's just a humorous, fun contest. So if I stressed anybody out, going, well, how could I prove or demonstrate that, you know, so people would agree? Now, here's the thing. No one yet has submitted anything. Now, I know it's the weekend and everybody's busy, and God bless you. Happy 4th of July. But I'm just going to say that, you know, if you're, you know, put up a video early, you know, you're going to have probably a greater chance of people watching your video more and getting more likes. But if you wait till the very end, like a lot of you have done in the past, and that's okay, that's your prerogative. Again, if you want to enter, great. But just know that, you know, you're kind of burning daylight here, because if you upload a video now, you're going to have, what, 26 days, 27 days of people to look at your video. Whereas a guy or a gal who enters, say, on the last day, or the second to the last day, or the last week, they may have an exceptional video, great, just really entertaining and really well put together and everything. But maybe you've been up there for 3 weeks and you've gotten, you know, say 64 likes. It's going to take them a little while to maybe catch up to you, you know. So time is of your advantage right now if you enter in earlier. You know, or enter often, enter early. Well, enter early, and I can't say often. You can only enter once. But just think about it, you know. And I hope you do. I hope some of you will consider, you know, making a video and having fun with this. Okay, so. Again, prizes will be coming from, let's see if I can do this here, Boswell's. Come on. There we go. Boswell's, wonderful J.M. Boswell in Chambersburg, Massachusetts, I think, right? Or Pennsylvania. Sorry. Yeah, Pennsylvania. Hey, they're near Gettysburg, I believe. Hey, what an appropriate thing to be looking at here on the 4th of July. Okay. So, all right, folks, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for putting up with me and my antics. Always a pleasure to make a video and say hi to all of you out there. Again, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed 4th of July. Thanks for watching.